Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with an Uber Showdown live. Mega Mewtwo Y and Mega Mewtwo X were released yesterday on the on Pokemon Sun and Moon as well as Showdown. So I asked my buddy Aberforth, aka Palm Man, for a team. He gave me a Mega Mewtwo X team. I'm actually gonna be doing a Mega Mewtwo Y team sometime in the week coming up, so that way I can use both of them. But I really like the way the team looked. Looked fun. We got Mega Mewtwo X with Low Kick, Iron Tail, Ice Beam, and Earthquake. Ice Beam is nice because it deals with Pokemon such as Rayquaza, such as Zygarde, as well as Landorus. And Iron Tail is good for Xerneas. We have Physically Defensive Celesteela, Spadef Groudon, Defogging Arceus Water. You know, some standard stuff right here. We gotta be careful around Pokemon like Lucario, but we do have Scarf Lunala as well as Z-Hypnosis Lunala, so should be a lot of fun this live. Hopefully we can get some good games. I'm actually on the sub-up account because it's the only account that I have currently, well, that I share with Envy technically, but the only account that I have that actually has points in Ubers, because my PokeaimMD account has points in Pokebank Ubers, but of course since Sun and Moon came out, that's gone, so it's just regular Ubers. So unfortunately I don't have Rock Slide on my Mewtwo. That'd be amazing in this game. This is gonna be a long game. Z-Hypnosis Lunala just destroys with rocks up though. Alright, this will definitely be a longer game. That's fine though. I'm gonna lead off with Groudon because it matches up well versus potentially a Ho-Oh. I scare it out. My opponent should not risk me having Rock Slide, which I don't have. But he does, just to get off Earthquake damage, which is completely fine. I'm actually going to double out into my Celesteela. Based on that damage, that has to be an offensive Ho-Oh. That has to be offensive. And I want to double out into Groudon, predicting Skarmory over an Arceus Water. I don't think you would bring in an Arceus Water on a Celesteela once they run Toxic, but I guess my opponent thought that was the better play. We can go out to Celesteela though. Dodge a Toxic and Def. I would not have went hard Arceus Water when you have a Skarmory there, but we are able to at least catch him on his Toxic, which means I can go for Toxic. If you're gonna defog on me, then I'll put you on a timer right here. I don't agree with that play at all. I'm able to land a nice Toxic on the Arceus, and we're actually gonna double Toxic here. I have a defogger of my own, so I'm not too worried. Skarmory always should have been the play, in my opinion, especially because right now my opponent is pretty adamant about sacking his Arceus, which I don't agree with. Do you guys see how I have the Zelda music in the background? Rest in peace, having a switch. We get off a Leech Seed on Skarmory, which is amazing because not only do we end up at full, but I can bring in my my Groudon. And the great thing about Arceus being on a timer, oof, my throat, I didn't even voice crack. I just got right there. But the great thing about Arceus being on a timer is the fact that Mega Mewtwo can actually 2-hit KO with Low Kick after Toxic damage. So really nice double out to Primal Groudon. I'm actually going to switch out into my own Arceus Water. That is my best play. Definitely not going to let him Precipice Blades me. And we'll throw off a Toxic here. Recover is also a pretty strong play I can make. Yeah, I don't mind my opponent going for his own Recover. I also don't mind Ho-Oh coming in because I'm pretty sure that's choice damage based on the Earthquake. And I'm not going to let you poison me. This is why I'm saying it's going to be a long game, because he has one of those teams. Doubles out to Groudon. I mean, I'm still going to go right back out into Arceus Water and Def. All you're doing is letting your Arceus take 6% more every single time. I'll still be able to go out into my Arceus Water. And once I get up rocks, I am so good to go with Lunala. I think Lunala is my way to win this game. So we'll defog immediately. Thunder Waves me. Okay, so now that means you cannot Toxic me. And I can go off. I can throw off my own Toxic here. Oh, what is this high roll? At least we land a Toxic on the Groudon. Exactly what I wanted. I don't want him to go for rocks on my switch, so oh yeah, I'm gonna go for Recover here. Nice. So I got the play right, but I got full paired. Beautiful, 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 beautiful turn. Beautiful turn of events. Go for Recover here, hoping he misses. Good. Immediate Justice. Ah, love immediate Justice. And watch it go for Recover again. I could defog right now. Actually, I could defog, yeah. We'll just defog. I love immediate justice though. And he switches out too, so yeah, Groudon's now in range of low kick as well. Ho-Oh comes in, which gives me another Toxic. I'm not going to switch to Celesteela on potentially a Sacred Fire. Gets the crit with Brave Bird. That's nice. But we do land the Toxic once again, and everything's going pretty well. I don't want to switch to Celesteela because I don't want to go out to Groudon. I'd rather just sack this. I'd definitely rather just sack this. I think that's a smarter play. How much is Skarmory at? Time to go Celesteela. And I really want to double here. Predicting Groudon. We're double here to Veltal predicting Groudon. I guess Xerneas come out. Well, not Xerneas. Xerneas will never come in on this mon. But this works perfectly because Ho-Oh's Toxic. If Xerneas wants to come in or Kyogre, they'll be taking some unnecessary damage from the Dark Pulse. Arceus Water is already going to be 2-hit KO. And Xerneas takes the damage that I need for it to go down to Heavy Slam from Celesteela. And if it had Thunder, there was nothing I could do about that thing anyway. So we'll go right out to Celesteela. Throws off a Moonblast. Oh, is that Spec Xerneas? Good lord. Calm down. What's the Leech Seed? I don't even care if Groudon comes out. Is that actually Spec Xerneas? And I missed my Leech Seed on top of that. What a game. There's no point in protecting. Oh, it's Spec Xerneas. I still think this mon puts in so much work. I think Groudon goes down. I will sack this then. Does Groudon go down to Spec Xerneas though? I'm Spadef. I want my rocks up for Ho-Oh. I'm gonna attempt to go Groudon and get up rocks here. I could do this late game. I'm pretty sure at 37%. I still 36%. I still live. Nice. All right, so rocks are up. So that sets it up for Ho-Oh or for my Lunala, and we'll just throw off a Loudplum here. Yeah. So Lunala should potentially win here. I want to say, assuming we hit this Z-Hypnosis, that'd be great. Goes Arceus Water, which is fine, because I still get my speed boost, and if you either defog or recover here. And if you defog, I get off a Calm Mind, so I am going for Calm Mind. I don't even care if you Toxic me, because I keep up rocks then. Nice, so I don't think that matters because I'm pretty sure I kill everything outside of Kyogre. So unless you have Roar, I'm good. So Moongeist Beam should be able to dominate my opponent's team now. I really didn't like how my opponent played it. Obviously certain factors of hacks came into account and really did work. But why'd you go Skarmory? This is 615. They don't run Spadef. Yeah. Alright, well, Skarmory's dead. Oh, also, by the way, keeping up rocks is great because now Scarf Lunala. Or my Mega Mewtwo X and my Scarf of Veltal can win if these mods are weakened. I guess he's just sacking everything that he doesn't think is necessary. But Groudon definitely go down. Z-Hypnosis and Lunala is so fun. I love Lunala so much, noobers. I prefer the Scarf set. It's one of my favorite sets. Specs is really cool too. I think I get 2 more kills, especially if he doesn't choose to go out to the one Pokemon on his team that can actually take a hit, aka Kyogre. Kyogre's actually the only Pokemon that can take a hit and deal damage back. I don't know why he's not going out to that. Good, good, good. As you should have. And we'll just hit him with a Moongeist Beam. And I should go down to a Scald this turn. Ooh, we get a crit. Lovely. Throws off a Rest, so I'll be able to get off even more damage now. Before I die. Beautiful turn of events here. And then maybe I can, as long as we, ooh, this is going to be tough. Hold up. This might be tough. Assuming Iron Tail doesn't kill. Iron Tail actually should kill offensive Xerneas. That has to be Scarf Xerneas. I mean Spec Xerneas. He ain't doing that much damage. Without being that. This would be great. If I was a regular Mewtwo as well, this would be great right now. But we get off a low kick. Knock out the Kyogre. And Mega Mewtwo X should clean. How much is Ho going to be at? I don't know if that 54% is correct. This wasn't Scarf. This had to be Specs, dude. Maybe it was Scarf. Gone. Ah, and it was Choice Ho. Let's go. Mega Mewtwo X cleaning up the first game. Exactly what I wanted. I'm just low kick. 100 base Bauer. Oh, it did 32% to Ho, and Ho is going to go down to the recoil. And I had Scarf Veltall in the back, even if this ended up being like a random Scarf Ho. And the only way to knock me out would be to kill itself either way. So, beautiful. Nice first game. Mega Mewtwo X cleaning up the game. Lunala breaking through. I don't think my opponent should let me toxic his entire team. I really don't think my opponent should let me toxic his entire team. Really cool team on my opponent's part in this one. I want to lead off a Mewtwo because if I can catch Dialga and potentially low kick it, that'd be great because he might think I'm Mega Mewtwo Y. Oh, it is Dialga lead. So you're too nervous to eat your berries. I'm just gonna Mega Evolve and click low kick. I'm hoping he thinks Mega Mewtwo Y with like Fire Blast, or even just regular Mewtwo. Hey, so we have effectively prevented rocks from my opponent. The monster is in, the monster is now. Groudon's the best play. I can see my opponent doubling, honestly, into maybe Kyogre. I'm tempted to click this again. Earthquake is so good in this, too. I kind of wish we had fire move, but when the hell am I going to see Scissor Wave again? So we'll go hard Groudon, and this allows us to get up rocks. Goes for Thunder Wave, the yellow color. My friend? Yeah, I'll get up rocks here. I don't care about Giratina coming out. I want to make the Yveltal switch. I don't want to go out to Celesteela because I feel like that's so passive. I'd rather go with Yveltal, and if you defog, I can threaten you out. I threaten you out and I go for U-turn. Drops to Draco. That's fine. We'll go for U-turn here. Why would you ever stay in? To Thunder Wave me? Was that really the play if I was Life Orb offensive? To defog. On an Yveltal. Completely disagree with that play. Even if it works out, guys, it's not always the right play. I don't agree with that play at all. That you would risk that threat. He's just going to Dragon Tail here. That's fine. We get off a Leech Seed. Hopefully a Veltal comes in. Oh, Lunala comes in. I don't want him to break my Shadow Shield. Right back out to his Celesteela we go. But Giratina, this has a good chance of sweeping. A really good chance of sweeping. I just need damage off on Kyogre in order for that to happen. Yeah, this is always like a good mid-ground play. Kyogre comes out. I don't want it to be Thunder, but I doubt he could really touch me too much. I don't want Groudon getting too weakened, but at the same time, I don't think that makes a difference either. We just go right to Groudon. It doesn't matter if my opponent... I could also have went Arceus, but I don't want it to be Rest Talk Kyogre as well. Yeah, good play at my opponent's part, going right for Ice Beam. Oh, we'll throw off a Loudboom here. Mainly because it hits a potential support Arceus as well as Giratina. Getting a burn on that Giratina would be nice. Wearing it down. Every single time it wants to come in. We'll definitely switch out to Celesteela because we can get off a Leech Seed on anything. No reason to take a Draco Meteor if he wants to drop one. Yum! Not really, I actually did a decent amount, I'm not gonna lie. Then again, I'm Fizz Def because that helps take on E-Killer and things like that. Why did he defog? I don't know, rocks up. Nice. Nice extra turn of recovery, I'll take that. What about with another Leech Seed now? Let's see, he wants a Dragon Tail. This set's so good, man. Celesteela's king. Well, get some Beast Boost. Anybody trying to get some Beast Boost out here? Yeah, and the main reason I did that is also because like I get off recovery versus everything. Oh, there's no way I'm risking Ice Beam knocking him out. I know it's 309 special attack, but I don't trust it, bro. I don't trust that. And I don't want to feel like calc. I know after next Leech I'll definitely knock him out, but I don't feel like calcing that either. Magearna comes out. I guess you could Thunder Wave me if you wanted to. We'll just Leech Seed. I don't think the yellow color actually matters. Oh, never mind. It matters. It matters, folks. Folks, the yellow color matters. Does anybody else not have a switch, or is it just me? I want a heavy slam. Scout what he wants to do here. Scizor. SD Scizor is not an issue. We'll just Leech Seed. If he wants to Mega Evolve. Oh, he actually does have knockoff. Interesting. Come on, bro. Let me get off this. Okay, the yellow color does matter. I should just win a hard ground. Oh, he's knockoff U-turn. Knockoff U-turn Bullet Punch Roost? Maybe. I don't know how much low kick from Mewtwo does to that, but I'm glad to get off some damage. Okay. The yellow color definitely does matter. My bad. We're gonna go Arceus Water now because I don't want to Ice Beam him again. As he drops a Thunder and gets the full para. Don't ever disrespect the yellow color, guys, because it will come back to bite you. The fact he has Thunder Wave on Magearna is actually so bad for my Lunala. I think I just gotta start making some aggressive plays with Mewtwo and just come in and start attacking. Scald or Thunder's coming out. Ice Beam is not the play that turn. He makes it anyway though. Alright, you get me. I'm definitely Precipice Blading here though. Even if Scizor, even this gets weakened for Scizor, I can still take it on. Especially because it's not boosting. Huh. Or is Rock? I think Rocks are better. I still think Rocks are better because now Giratina is in range. So we'll sack Arceus. Now Giratina is in range of my Ice Beam is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, we'll sack Arceus right here. Throw off a Toxic in case something happens. Maybe Recover would be better, but I don't know what his Arceus type is. I don't know what his Arceus type is. Fairy or... no, not Fairy. E-Killer. Maybe Ground. Probably Ground. Oh, it's E-Killer. Great. And yeah, once again, cannot land an attack to save our lives. Cannot land an attack to save our lives. It's fine though. We have Mega Mewtwo Y here. Oh, Mega Mewtwo X here. We could just safely go for low kick. Knock him out. Didn't SD up. I don't know if it was Lumberry or not, but it would have been nice to know. And Giratina, Draco Meteor, Dragon Tail, maybe Shadow Sneak is his last move. I'll still throw off an Ice Beam because I want to keep my rocks. And at 16%, we definitely knocked it. We probably knocked it out at 29% as well, but I don't want to just assume his spread. Even though they don't usually run HP. Scizor comes out. Wonder how much you're going to take from low kick. It's 100 base power. A stab. Oh, God. Oh, yes. Where are your counters, my friend? Not quite Earthquake here. No. Mega Mewtwo X causing another one to bite the dust. Let's go. Let's go. Mega Mewtwo X. Basically, I went for Earthquake just in case he went. I don't know if actually it does more than low kick to Magearna. Because it's super effective versus neutral. But I think Earthquake into low kick killed everything. Nice, nice. No, the games aren't going the way I want them to. I love how the second I disrespected yellow color, Thunder Wave, it was just like, no, not today. Not today, bro. Not today. Not today. Not today. Where are the games at, though? I swear we just played this guy. Alright, so we just played this guy before. We're lead off of Arceus Water because Ho was his lead last time. Leads off of Groudon. I don't mind you Thunder Waving. I hate saying that. It would be nice, even if you Thunder Wave me, that I can take you on and land this Toxic. Even though you will go out into your Kyogre or into your Skarmory. It would be very nice. So we landed on Kyogre, which means it'd be 2 KO'd by, I'm pretty sure that's 6%. It'd still be 2 KO'd by low kick. Groudon's a good mid-ground play or a good play I can make. I'm actually going to double Toxic because last time he was heavy about switching. And he has Toxic on his own order. Oh, crap. Okay. Did I see that last time? I don't remember. I want to... I don't want to go in for another Toxic. We'll go Celesteela. Even if he has Skull, it's going to do a lot. Skull is going to do a ton. It's going to do ridiculous amounts. But by going Celesteela here, what I'm trying to do is coax him to go for another one. That way I can press his blades with Groudon. So hopefully this works out the way I want it to. And he doesn't rest immediately. Nice. Okay, so it worked out the way I wanted to. Great. And we'll go right for the Precipice Blades right now. Not going to mess around with anything. I can't believe last time he stayed in with Ho to Earthquake me turn 1. We're going right for Precipice Blades. It'll probably live. Not gonna lie, it'll probably live. It was Spec Xerneas last time. Oh, Celesteela's looking low, but at least Groudon's healthy. So if you want to go for something crazy like Toxic, that's fine. We're able to get rid of Kyogre. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, a little shaky start there having Toxic on his Kyogre. I thought it'd be Ice Beam, Rest Talk. I bet you my opponent's about to double. $5 my opponent doubles. I'm trying to bet. I'm about to press his blades right now. Why can't I hit? We'll go Celesteela just in case my opponent wants to go for a Toxic now that I stayed in. And we can Leech Seed and gain some recovery from everything. Nice. Alright, so that extra 6% is beautiful. This thing beats a lot of his team 1v1, so... In fact, Skarmory is the only thing I can't Toxic, but I do want to Leech Seed first. Just because I want to start getting back that way I don't start losing to Ho as well as Xerneas. And we managed to land it on Ho too. I wonder what move you're locking yourself into. Is it Brave Bird, my friend? Or is it Sacred Fire? It is indeed Sacred Fire. So you only have a few more of those, buddy. You only have 7 more of those. We'll go right out to Arceus Water. I'm at 93%. Hard Arceus Water. My Celesteela is back. Really good mid-ground play on my opponent's part, going Skarmory. I want a Toxic here, because I can defog always, but I want a Toxic so badly. Because I defog. I'm gonna just try to throw it off and see what happens. Because you don't... I'm already Toxic, so what do you do to me? Basically, look, he went for Whirlwind. I don't care about that. I go Celesteela. I go for Protect. Mans loses one more of his Sacred Fire, and he has 6 left. So that's why it was a no drawback play, even if my opponent predicted me, right? Because what I try to do is, I try to help you guys learn the best possible play. Sometimes I go crazy, you know, just predict the round, I guess, if I want to. But I'm trying to show you guys, like, sometimes it doesn't matter if you get the play wrong, if it was your best possible play. Like right here, I'm obviously trying to avoid being Toxic by the Skarmory. But I do appreciate having a Leech Seed on it, especially if he keeps going for Toxic. Now, Groudon comes out. I don't know if he has Lava Plume. Because he has Thunder Wave, I don't think he does. He probably has Fire Punch, but I'd rather Toxic this guy too, if it's possible. Especially because he's going for rocks. Nice. And we'll scout. I'm assuming Thunder Wave is coming out now, but if he does have Fire Punch, we'll scout for that as well. I want to get rid of these rocks immediately. Lunala is looking very crisp versus my opponent's team, so Skarmory comes out. Beautiful that we're going to be able to get rid of these rocks immediately. Defog. I'm surprised he's not going on to Xerneas. Okay, Spike's Toxic. I could probably force him to Xerneas, to be honest. I'll cover first up. Getting a little bit low. I don't think that matters, man. I really don't think the spikes matter at all, because I go Celesteela, I click Leech Seed. Oh, come on, why'd you go for that turn? And he gets me into Arceus. Not what I wanted. Let's see. Let's see. Recover's obviously the best play. I'm at that much percentage, but If he wants, he could just spam spikes. I'm obviously defogging though. You have all 3 layers up and my defogger is in. I can't believe he had Toxic on Ogre, man. But he's whirling me out, so hopefully you give me like a Veltal or something. There's 80 base power. There's no way. There's just no way. Sus is always, again, it's deep play to make. What if I have Fire Movement? You know what? I'm gonna get Leech. I don't even care. I don't think you have Lava Plume. I really don't. Yeah, I definitely don't think he has Lava Plume now. What a beautiful turn. Got on so low. The guy forfeits again. No! Celesteela just came through. Let's look for another game. Let's look for another game. Mewtwo didn't even get to Mega Evolve. So we're facing offense, which is... It's not a terrible matchup because Mewtwo puts in so much work, but it's going to be annoying. Yveltal's a great lead, though. Being able to Dark Pulse anything is great. Yeah, being able to Dark Pulse this thing is great. I'll be slower, unfortunately. People won't be able to find out I'm Scarf. I don't have priority, so there's no point in... Oops, I put up the volume. What the hell just happened to music? I'm sorry about that. Put a little bit too loud there for a second. Because I can defog later. Yeah, I can defog versus Rayquaza. I'm assuming that's Ghost E-Killer. Yeah, it should be Ghost Killer. If he has Ds, I'm in a bad situation. Going hard Mewtwo doesn't seem like the play ever, but I'm gonna do it. I can't risk going on to... I can see an Iron Tail coming out, but I think Celesteela, because I have Groudon, I'd see an SD coming out. Yep. Alright, so the great thing is Mega Mewtwo X should be able to live this. I do knock it out with the low kick. It's 80 base power. Yeah. We'll knock it out. Stab and whatnot, all that stuff. I will be able to live a Bullet Punch. Yeah, let's go. Bulk. Alright, so Lucario is gone. Unless it's Fire Punch, Double Dance Groudon, I should be good as well. But Lucario's gone. Rayquaza comes out, I can Ice Beam that. You should Extreme Speed me, to be honest. There we go. So, good Extreme Speed. Good Extreme Speed, yes. I mean, it was, I'm not gonna lie. You clicked that very nicely. But we'll go out to Arceus now. Dragon Ascent should probably 2KO me, but I want to get rid of these hazards no matter what. I want to get rid of these hazards. Even though Arceus definitely wins. Ooh, drops a Draco. Can I recover later? I doubt some V-Create set. So we'll actually go Celesteela. I doubt it's some type of V-Create set. Maybe Fire Blast over V-Create. I want to throw off a Toxic here. And it's V-Create. Crap, man. That is bad. Do I need Rocks up to win with... Yeah, he's just Extreme Speed me. So that's bad. That's my bad. I thought because he saw Draco Meteor it would be Fire Blast, but I guess V-Create makes more sense. I thought it would be potentially even a Water move for Groudon, but that's my bad. Throw for Moongeist Beam though. Yveltal comes out, which we are severely weak to now. We are severely weak to it now. We can just sack our Arceus. I think what I want to do is go out to Groudon after. And potentially Lava Plume away. Get up Rocks, and then... if I'm able to... assuming I'm able to live. Maybe Rocks aren't even the play. It's just Z-Hypnosis after that. And try and win with that. Because I can't be Extreme Speeded. I'm assuming it's... I'm like positive it's Arceus Ghost. At this point. I am positive it is Arceus Ghost. We're gonna pause it though. We'll be right back. 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. I was getting a phone call. I got a burn on Rayquaza. We're gonna go for rocks here, as he can knock me out. Oh, he doesn't knock me out with Draco Meteor. That's amazing. That's amazing. Rocks are gonna be so clutch, too. And he doesn't go down to his next attack as well. Actually, is that even amazing? Let me see. Yeah, it is, actually, yeah. Yes, it is. So, he'll drop another Draco on me. Which is fine. Is it amazing? No, because I need to go out into Yveltal now. And go for Dark Pulse. He'll Extreme Speed me. I was thinking, if he didn't die to Life Orb... That was a crit too. If he didn't die to I did get a Loudplume burn, so it doesn't matter. But if he didn't die to Life Orb this turn... What I could do is set up with my Lunala versus it. Groudon comes out. It's going to be Double Dance, but it can only Rock Polish and then Stone Edge, and I can Z-Hypnosis that. But it's going to come down to me hitting Hypnosis versus that. It's going to come down to me hitting Hypnosis or him hitting Edge. And he misses Edge. It would have came down to me hitting Hypnosis, and then I would have to hit it versus the... Because I'm assuming it was Arceus Ghost. Then I would have to hit it versus Lunala to outplay Sucker Punches. All I had to do was hit it once, and then win the game with that. It's unfortunate, though, that it came down to that Edge missing. Or that the Edge missed, and it definitely cost my opponent the game. I want to find another one, though. My food actually just arrived, so I want to find one more before I eat it. Yeah. How much is this one at? I paused it, but on OBS you don't actually pause. What you do is you stop the recording and then I edit it in later. It was 29 minutes. Oh, okay. Yeah, another one. This will be the last one. Pheromosa. Cool. I like it. Only off with Yveltal because we're definitely Scarf. Our own Yveltal matchup isn't too bad. I guess we have Arceus Water to check a lot. Mega Mewtwo, 2 KOs everything on his team. Go for U-turn. I don't want to be Thunder Waved. Assuming that's what my opponent's going to go for. Or Rocks. We always have Arceus Water to check it. That's fine. I'll defog immediately. I could see Kyogre coming out or Lucario. Lucario would be odd though. Yveltal comes out. Funnily enough, I just talked about this being our answer to Yveltal. So I will Toxic you. Yeah, because we eat that. But we get flinched. Okay. It's going to be one of those games. It sucks being on the defensive. But I have to go for Recover. It sucks because I am on the defensive. Keeping Yveltal low is great for Lunala, but that just sucks. Landing that Toxic immediately would have made this a lot easier. And I don't have a switching. Like, Life Orb Lunala beats Scarf Lunala 1v1. Yeah. Alright, so I lost my Defogger. Unfortunately. Last data. I'm trying to see Yveltal. 120 base power. I don't. Does Low Kick knock it out at that range? Mewtwo. Something like that. Yveltal, Uber Life Orb Attacker. That's 112, and I'm definitely more than that. Yeah, 180. 66. Yeah, we'll take it. Why not? I don't have another play. Don't have another play. So I have to low kick here. It sucks though losing that. That was my switch into Groudon. If he doesn't have a fire move though, that was also my switch into Kyogre. If he doesn't have a fire move, I guess Celesteela checks. But now I also have to let this thing take damage, and there goes a Lucario answer. Thankfully, though, he doesn't have a flying resist. Well, what are they in Ubers? So, knock him out with the low kick. We don't take any damage. Great, so we're still checking Lucario out here. Xerneas comes out. Best play is definitely Groudon. Spadef, meant for this mon. and it allows me to get up. I would Precipice Blades, to be honest, but I think Rocks are still better at chipping away at his team. That's either Scarf or Geo. As much as I hate switching to Kyogre, I'm going to get up Rocks here. Because I need to chip away at Xerneas so I can at least win the game with my Mega Mewtwo Y. Though that could be obviously Rocks, as I mentioned. Tough call, but I think Celesteela is the only play as well. Because I can protect, right? Stall out a turn, go back on the Groudon. And take him on, right? Like, that's pretty much what I have to do. If my opponent goes hard into something like, let's say Groudon here, I can see my opponent Ice Beaming. Do I want to Leech Seed? I kind of want to Leech Seed. I should have just not trusted my gut. If that's the correct term. I should have just made the smarter play. I thought my opponent would make the Groudon play. So, we still have Scarf, the Veltal, which is great. And I'm going to click Precipice Blades because that's not Precipice Blade switching. This better hit. There we go. I could see my opponent going for Stealth Rock or Precipice Blades of his own. I'm going to make the Veltal switch. It's really safe, and plus it gets rid of rain for me. Earthquake. Okay, now we can just Oblivion Wing. Get our kill. So no Stealth Rock versus me, which means Lunala's Shadow Shield is still intact. I have Oblivion Wing up. I'm not too worried about Kyogre. Xerneas comes out. Are you Scarf is the question, man. If you switch out first, you're Scarf. If he doubles, obviously. Obviously. I meant if my opponent, doubles. We shall press his Blades now. Because I need to weaken Kyogre. I need to weaken Kyogre so I can knock it out with Low Kick after. I think I'm going for game with Lunala. Yep. Wait, what? We're faster? Okay, great. Well, I did not expect that. I did not expect to be faster than the Kyogre. I pretty much stacked it. That way I can go into my Mega Mewtwo and take him on. But Pheromosa is going to come out. Going to Loud Plume you. I don't even know if High Jump Kick knocks me out. Definitely Focus Blast does. High Jump Kick fails to knock me out. No Beast Boost for you. No Brave Boat for you. Though it still could be Scarf Xerneas. I'm not going to let him set up a Geomancy just in case. I'm going to obviously Roar. And we'll go Lunala because we can go for Z-Hypnosis. Get us our speed. Again, assuming it's not Scarf. Oh, no. Landis. No! Well, now, you want to hit this? It has to be Scarf. There's no way you're not Scarf Xerneas. Yeah. And we get another special attack drop. Great. And we miss another one. Good, good, good. Good turn of events. Good turn of events. This is where Arceus Water would be nice to toxic everything. I doubt you live this, but if you do, that'd be great. Oh, even if you did. I'm assuming you didn't. I want to know how much Xerneas actually does to you, though. I don't know if that does 10 million, god. As that didn't matter. So unfortunately, Scarf Xerneas ended up being the best of us. I guess having Celesteela alive would have been great. Still, so I should have made the double out into Groudon. Not being flinched to death with my Arceus Water or even landing Toxic on a Veltal would have been nice, but plus Pokemon. And I didn't even... it's a speed tie right here. That is a speed tie, too. Oh, well. Oh, did I lose this battle? Oh, I thought I lost. Are we going to end it on that loss, though? I am going to end it on the loss, because I am hungry. So, thank you everybody for watching, of course. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I do want to know your thoughts on Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo Y. I enjoy them. Very, very fun Pokemon. But like I said, guys, I'll catch you later. Goodbye, friends.